COVID-19 pandemic put a hold on countless events and opportunities. This includes experiences for the very people who wanted to be on the front lines, learning and lending a hand. One PA student shared her experience with me on what it was like to have it all put on pause.
More than pneumonia.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So it's questionable.
Hands-on learning is priceless when you're trying to get your foot in the door straight out of college.
Things were smooth sailing kind of up until March when COVID kind of started becoming a big deal.
Just months before her graduation, that real-life experience was put on hold for physician assistant student Abby and her classmates.
Which was tough. It was online learning, and that's, difficult during clinical rotations. You're not getting that hands-on experience.
It was a call made first by the schools to restrict their students from doing rotations, then shortly after, the hospitals followed suit.
When we were in a situation where it wasn't possible or feasible to have the students in the hospital, that was a detriment to their education.
But it didn't come lightly.
My first thought when they were talking about restricting students was, if I was that student, I'd be royally upset, because this is a educational opportunity that is not going to come around again. This is a lifetime experience, and I would have wanted to be in the middle of it.
It was a decision made for student safety, but also allowing doctors and staff to prepare for this new reality.
I just felt like, I'm being useless sitting at home. I'm not helping out where I can, and it was hard to come to terms with the fact that staying home was me doing my part.
With her current rotation in the emergency department, the chance of being exposed to COVID-19 is high, but that risk doesn't deter Abby.
I think this is kind of a changing point in medicine. I think no one really knew what to do when COVID hit, and providers that have been working 30 years had to learn how to deal with it. And so I think being a student during this time kind of was a saving grace for that.
Abby has been back since May, but some students are still waiting to return.
So I come from a family of doctors and nurses and people that work in medicine, so it's just kind of been something that I've always known and always wanted to do. And I think seeing this pandemic hit and seeing providers out there doing everything that they can, it just reminds me of why I want to do this. I want to help people. I want to be on the front lines.
And the good news for Abby and her classmates, even with the time gap in rotations, their graduation is still set for August.